I want to hear about the Indiana State tournament.
I've never been. Oh, trick knee.
Can you guys hear me?
What a trick. Yeah, I can hear you now.
It's lick knee, guys.
The state tournament is slept on. It's far and away the most fun state tournament in the entire country.
How many classes do you guys have? Like AA, AAA? Just one.
Wow.
Whereas Coach Eric over here had 3. But they all wrestle at the same time, which is I think is pretty cool.
3 champs means there's not a champ.
Exactly.
No.
Is that what it means? On Sunday at 7, are you going to tune in to King of the Keystone on Nittany Lion Wrestling Club Rockfin?
I'm absolutely tuning in. I'm pretty excited about that. I hear all this stuff about like AA, AAA in the room. I have no idea what it means, but I'm excited.
How much these guys talk about
It's good that he doesn't know what it means. That's a good thing. Having just one division is the way it should be.
I agree.
It's hard.
Hey, I actually am a fan of how Virginia does it. They have 6A and then private schools. So, I always I think the 2A state championship has like maybe, under 30 teams competing in it for Virginia. Jeez.
Just handing out.
Yeah, they're like, here you go. You can have one. Not to
state champs.
Take anything away from any Virginia wrestlers.
I mean,
a little bit, yeah. Man. All right. Well, I guess we should talk to Nick Lee now. Coach Eric, do you have anything else to say? Or do you want to stay on? Do you want to stay on for this Nick Lee interview? You're more than welcome to.
I'll poke some fun at Nick Lee. Who painted your wall?
I don't know. I didn't pick the color.
Did you paint it?
I did not paint it.
You picked the color?
It's a bright red.
Is that a burning orange?
It's like
matches the beard.
Yeah. Yeah.
He actually he took a picture of his beard and then did the color matcher, and then he held it up to like the paint guy and he's like, "Hey, I want this color." Dude, they're like, "All right." Did you think so? Thanks.
Eat it.
Dude, I hang out with Coach Eric all the time. It's rubbing off on me.
I can tell.
Eat it.
Oh man, it's hard being the funniest podcaster.
I'll take it easy.
Okay. Oh man. So Nick, congratulations. How does it feel?
I've been asked that question a lot.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on. That's all we had for you.
I'm still trying to catch up with school, so I haven't had a chance to soak it in yet.
Well, what a boring answer. I'm sorry.
You get that a lot from me, so
nice. Well, okay. Well, let's run through your NCAA tournament. What were you thinking leading up into it? I mean, I assume you were excited.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the most fun tournament of the year, right? And we didn't get a chance to wrestle in it last year. Oh, by the way, my audio on this computer sometimes cuts out, so just let me know if I gotta repeat something. But it's exciting tournament, and we were going with a young team, so I was especially excited to see some of our young guys compete. So, I was, to be honest, I was more excited for some of those guys than I was even for myself. Like, it's just a fun tournament to go in as a team and have some fun. So yeah, it's a fun tournament.
Right. And I mean, I think it was a video of you when Carter won his title. You were going in bananas.
I was pretty pumped about that one.
Man, talk about, as a team, what it means to have, 4 champs, not back to back, but like go into the finals and walk away 4-0. Like, what does that mean for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it shows that our training plan is just killer right now. I mean, obviously everyone is ready to go, especially whenever we get into the late stages of the tournament and you're in the finals. I think, we won, was it 3 matches in overtime? I forget. Carter's went to overtime. So, I mean, that's not an accident, right? I mean, we're winning those close matches. We're ready to go. We're in good shape. So, yeah, that's not by chance or anything. And, having 4 champs and still taking away a second place trophy is rough. And I think it shows that, we have some other guys that have some work to do. But, I mean, there's no better way to end the tournament than win your 4 last matches in the finals. I mean, that's doesn't get much better than that.
And 2 of those were revenge wins too. So
Yeah.
there were overtime and revenge wins that, I mean, the fact that Penn State always seems to make those jumps from Big Ten to NCAAs, it shows how you guys are ready to peak every single year.
Yeah, and you know what? I think just preparing properly, you know, for your opponents is an important thing. And you know, we're not really thinking about revenge or anything, but just
Right.
being prepared and improving off the last tournament is important.
How important do you think that loss you took in the Big Ten tournament was for your, I guess, development?
Yeah, I mean that's he's a good wrestler, right? I've wrestled him before. I've wrestled him
4 times.
Now. That was like
Everybody won freestyle too, right?
That was like our 5th time wrestling, I think. Actually, I think I wrestled him as a cadet back in the day.
Whoa!
No, I know, right? And I think he pinned me in a headlock or something. So
nice.
I know. But I think that's just part of the fun of wrestling, right? You get really good opponents. It turns into a chess match almost, and you got to kind of figure out, where you want to wrestle your match, and just improving in small places in certain situations, and knowing that you might have to stay out of certain positions and wrestle your match in different situations. It's like I said, it's like a chess match, and I think that's what makes wrestling fun.
Now that inside trip.
Yeah.
Were you channeling any Vincenzo Joseph through that, or?
I guess so. He's pretty darn good at that, right? Way better than I am. And I definitely picked up some inside trip stuff from him at like Penn State camps and stuff, which I'm not sure if we're having those, but everyone should sign up. No go.
Don't sign up. Don't try.
Yeah,
Give it a shot.
If something changes, you guys should.
Yeah.
If something changes, sign up. If not, don't even dare.
Don't even try.
Hey guys, I gotta run. Sunday, 7:00, King of the Keystone.
You guys want to be like Nick Lee? Nick Lee's watching. Be like Nick Lee.
Nick Lee would wrestle on it if he grew up in Pennsylvania.
It's true.
All right.
Hopefully.
Dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach Eric.
Grab me on. Nick Lee, I'll see you in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, see you then.
Later.
All right.
And he leaves.
Golden Bear.
Jeez. It was actually funny because we short time had to call Coach Eric, and I'm like, hey, we need you on the podcast. But it goes to show like he doesn't actually do anything during the day, so he has plenty of free time. I hope he hears that.
He's not on right now, but
I'll let him know you said so.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for relaying that. So, interesting story about Coach Eric is I actually, so he coaches at M2, and at M2 we like to joke around with each other a little bit, and I own the M2 Meme Center, which is an Instagram meme page where I make original memes about Coach Eric. And one time, I made one. Maybe a little too mean, a little too biting comment about his lack of hair. At the time, he was a shaved head man.
Yeah, that's
not a good move. He came into practice, his entire head actually was completely red with anger, and he was not too happy about that one. So It's always you're poking the golden bear a little bit.
There's a couple coaches on our team with no hair. I think their no hair coaches are doing pretty well these days. So
yeah, I mean, it's a trend. I think
I will say so. He now has a lot more hair than he did last summer, and wrestling with him was never fun because that shaved head's got a little sandpaper quality to it. So he just digs that head in there, and I'm like, get it off. It's weird.
I put a hand on top of it and keep it covered up. So
right. So Nick, you talk about. You walk off the mat, you go to your interview with ESPN, and you talk about, you mentioned chop wood, carry water, which Sam Herring is a huge fan of.
Carry water guy.
Probably biggest fan, probably has a tattoo of chop wood, carry water on him somewhere.
Actually, I think this word right here, Meraki, I learned it from the book Chop Wood, Carry Water.
It's a good book. We actually, whenever we talked about it in practice, we actually, we knew it's a book, but we weren't even talking to it in relation to the book. And then, after we talked about it, I went and read the book, and it is a fantastic book. I recommend it to not just young wrestlers, but just everybody. I think it's a really good book to read. And there's a very good lessons. So
you want to give us the, I guess TLDR kind of summary? Give us a book report maybe on the
full book report.
I'll leave the book reports to you guys, but I think in general, chop wood, carry water is just kind of making sure that you're falling in love with the process and enjoying the process of something and not just the goal, right? Because the goal is something that you want to achieve, but after the goal, you're going to be right back to the process. And so you need to find, you need to appreciate that and, be grateful throughout the process. Otherwise, it's easy to get kind of carried away and, sometimes you might lose some meaning. So yeah, falling in love with the process, enjoying the process, I think is a big takeaway from that.
And, it's hard. It's a hard thing to do, right? To fall in love with the process. Where do you think you are in that journey? And how far have you come?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely don't enjoy practice some days, right? I mean, I enjoy practice pretty much every single day. I'm trying to think of, especially when I wrestle Coach Kale, because I put up a lot of points.
Right.
Yeah. The size advantage you have on him is really helpful.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say where you are in that, right? I think you kind of know at the time, but I think whenever you reach a goal too, you'll be able to tell where you are because, afterwards you'll be right back to it, right? And you'll be enjoying it again. So, yeah, for me, I enjoy the day to day. So,
yeah,
enjoying it.
Nick, what was Olympic trials? Is this in the question for you? Are you considering competing in this year in a couple weeks? Actually,
yeah, I'll be there.
Awesome.
I'll be there.
Awesome. That's exciting. So, what kind of obviously, Olympic trials coming up short term, make the Olympic team, win Olympic gold, right? These are the short term goals. What about long term? For you on the mat and off the mat as well.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'll have my undergraduate degree this semester, so from there, I'm looking at graduates options. On the mat, I'm gonna keep wrestling as long as my body lets me, right? And then I haven't really thought about coaching or anything, so I still got another year of college left, thanks to the all-powerful NCAA. So I'm gonna enjoy that and kind of take the future as it comes. So not thinking too far ahead, but definitely preparing.
Right. Sam, you got a question for Nick Lee?
What's the plan as far as weight goes? You staying? So I assume if you're going to Olympic trials, 65 is the plan, and then are you staying down to 41 for next year? As of right now, is that public information, or do you know what you want to do next year?
Yeah, I was actually going to cut down to 33 and challenge them for the spot.
Why stop there? Go 25.
Go 25.
Well, I don't know if I can beat Robert Howard though, so
tough dude.
Jeez, 4-1-1 there.
Yeah. What do you walk around at? What weight?
Probably the better one to go for.
Which weight am I better at?
No, I mean, what do you walk around at?
Oh, depends on the day of the week, but I'm usually get up above high 40s, low 50s. 150, I would say. I can get a little bit higher than that, but once I start getting higher than that, I start to look a little fat, and I'm a little slower on that.
Dude,
so
image is everything, right? You gotta make sure you look good so you can wrestle good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be heading to the beach soon too. So
that's nice.
Hey, O'Connor came on earlier. He said he weighed he gets up to 170.
Yeah, I don't get that much over. So
no.
Yeah, that's impressive.
70's big.
Yeah.
That's really big. This is such a boring topic. Who cares? Sam, change the topic. I'm like asking silly questions about the weight. Who cares?
I think it's interesting to high schoolers because high schoolers tend to cut way more weight than they should.
Right.
So,
That's true.
Yeah. No, I mean, even this year. So last year I would walk around at 31 and then I'd go to 28, and like that was it. Like it was no weight. And as a result, like I just really focused on my wrestling. And so, I got a lot better during the season. This year, I was good through the season. And then once we hit like this year, it was 3 qualifying tournaments before. So districts, regional, super regional, states. It's 1 month. And right after districts, I started hitting a little growth spurt. And, those last couple weeks were difficult, really difficult to get that weight down. But what big difference, I guess, for the high school tournament is, this year was 1 day weigh-ins. You make weight one time, wrestle the whole tournament one day. I think that it was a game changer.
I've been trying to get them to do that with the NCAAs for a while now. They don't listen to me though.
They should.
Man, well, we got to get you on the podcast more often.
Do you think you could bump up to 184 and challenge Aaron for the spot?
I don't know if that would be a wise decision for me.
Let's go, boys.
Hey, what's up, Aaron Brooks? How you doing, man?
Chilling. What y'all getting into?
Yeah, well, Nick was just talking about how he was going to go up to 84 and beat you out. So,
bro, Nick Lee beats me. This actually isn't a joke. He beats me in the room.
I'd say my limit's at about 74. Carter gives me some fits, and then, dude, I was warming up with Robert Howard.
Robert Howard.
And dude, that dude's so good. Like he was out of the tournament, and I was drilling with him, and he was like not letting me get takedowns and stuff. I was like, you're good.
Jeez. So, Nick, thanks for coming on the show. You can stick around as long as you like. We got some more Penn State guys coming on after.